Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Elden Ring. We're still hanging out here at the Smoldering Church, and it has started to rain as I think night is about to approach here in Caelid. I think we are technically in Caelid, right? If we go to Sites of Grace here, this is under Caelid. This is where we're going to be drawing the line for now with our Caelid exploration, but I was just too tempted last time to check out another minor Erdtree. We did manage to take down the putrid avatar, even though he was whooping our butt for quite a bit. But that's just how things go in Elden Ring. I did want to take, though, a moment before we get back to our exploration in Limgrave. I did just want to spend a little time looking around and taking in the sights just a bit more, because there are divine towers, as well as faded Erdleaf flowers, which we picked up before. But there are divine towers that I've noticed. And I'm not sure that these are all... Oh, this is actually the Limgrave one. I did not even make that connection, as I just kind of... I saw this before I started recording, and I was like, oh, there's another divine tower this close. We've already been here. We could have probably looked out and seen the Smoldering Church from up there if we had tried. Maybe. I'm not totally sure. The Erdtree is also very close. And there are... I presume that we're looking in the direction of the capital, correct? This divine tower out here, I think that is the one that we... Yeah, we have not entered this one yet, but we do know that it is connected in some way to the Carrion Study Hall. We need some item in order to progress. I think we need to, like, lower the staircase, a la... Well, it wasn't really what happened in the research hall in Bloodborne, but there was some staircase shenanigans in order to progress in that area, and I think that's what we need to do with the Carrion Study Hall. But that's a kind of a side point. But the rest of what we can see here with the Erdtree is still shrouded in the unknown portion of the map, and I'm really... Like, I think there's actually multiple divine... There's a divine tower here, and it looks like there's one here as well. And then you have all these... What are we even calling these? They feel like illusory or phantom banners. They kind of feel like they'd be connected to Renala. Like, we've seen the various forces in Liurnia that have been battling each other. Radagon's forces versus the Phantoms, which I presume to be the Carrion Royals, which are connected to Renala, I think. I'm not sure, though. And then there's this structure out here. And I think this is where that massive jar is supposed to be, but we can't see it from here because of draw distance. There's a lot of things to check out. I'm curious about this building in the distance. And then there's another thing that I've noticed actually several times. This almost like a Lord Vessel, a giant Lord Vessel, or perhaps the Profaned Flame. That's really what it reminds me of, is the big vessel that held the Profaned Flame in DS3. And I have seen this on many occasions, actually. I feel like we've seen this... Last episode, it was in the background, and I kind of thought about talking about it, but I've been trying to not get distracted in the middle of when I have a thought that I'm finish the thought, the current thought that you're on, instead of jumping around like a crazy person from thought to thought. So I noticed that last episode, and I've also noticed it, I think, before, as we've been exploring out through Liurnia. I've seen this very conspicuous Lord Vessel type looking thing that appears to be all the way at the back of the capital. Although maybe this is not even the capital. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? There's some mysteries that await us eventually, as this game is just going to continue to unfold for a very long time. And it's going to be a lot of fun. But that is where we're going to, as I said... We're not wrapping up this installment of Elden Ring this early, but we are wrapping up the Caelid portion of our adventures. So why don't we start by heading back to I have to organize my thoughts here. Let's head back to the Table of Lost Grace at the Round Table Hold. And let's just do a little bit of an NPC sweep. Just do a quick check-in with at least a couple NPCs.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
Because it has been some time since we have done that. At least an exhaustive NPC sweep. We have come through and we've gotten some good information from Roger.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
Ronnie's whereabouts is the same. That we know from the last time that we talked to him. I just wanted to see if there was any, like we have Dialos, right? That we don't know where he's gone. He has been AWOL for quite a while. And we have not found anybody that resembles the description of Lanya. Well, we haven't found anybody named Lanya. So we don't know what's going on with that situation. Let's actually just quickly talk to Gideon, but I don't think he's going to have any... No, this is all still the same. So initial appearances here are that the hold does not have anything new for us. Is there anything that we want to buy? I don't think there's anything new that's been added here. I guess I never looked at the glintstone scraps. I think this was something that we added to our the shop here, along with the smithing stones. But I was much more interested in the smithing stones, understandably so. This is kind of an intelligence build thing. The glintstone scraps. Did we read it at least? I think we've read this before. So, Patches Bell-Bearing Shop. I guess there is another stone sword key here, which we could buy. But I think I'd rather level up. Some gold pickled fowl feet. It's actually pretty cheap. Nothing new there that we are looking to buy at the moment, though. And I don't see anything different so far, so this may be a very quick... not even an NPC sweep, per se. You got anything new for us, Fia?
I am pleased to see you. Would you like mead?
Maybe. Maybe. Let's just see if she has new dialogue.
Come closer.
Because we did this one time and she did have a different interaction. Guessing it's not going to be the case this time, but you never know. Also, we still have this scarab. I switched back after the fight with the putrid avatar.
Very warm.
I switched back to the scarab helm, which as I considered it a little bit more and did a little bit of off-camera math, she's not grossed out by it, so that's good. Oh, there is new. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is why we do this, because you do get new interactions from time to time. Do you know? I wonder what that could be about. I'll just finish my thought on the scarab, but I think it actually does significant, well, it gives us an extra cast with most spells, I think. The lightning spear, the Cyclops, the frenzied blast, those we get at least one extra cast simply by having on the scarab. So maybe that is actually worth getting those extra spell casts and putting up with the extra damage that we have to take. We'll keep trying it and rolling with the scarab helm for now. Let's get the new intel from Fia.
My dear, have you ever heard of Black Knife Prince? Dear Roger likes to talk of them when abed, and the ancient plot in which the first of the demigods was slain. The black knives wielded by the assassins who committed the act, along with the impressions they made, somehow hide the truth of the conspiracy. These grand affairs are hardly my forte, but dear Roger began to weep as he spoke.
I'm sorry. Fia and Roger have been exchanging a little pillow talk, I see. When Roger is abed. That's a new way of putting it that I've never heard before. You learn something new every day. Tell me more about the Black Knife print, and we'll keep it at hugs between us.
In truth, I've heard tell from someone else about the black knife prints that fascinate dear Roger so.
Oh, she actually gives us a clue. Yo, what the hell? Okay. Well, NPC sweep, successful. You glean one little bit of new information and it already just feels like... I mean, this is more than just a little bit of info. It's one thing to get these little flavor tidbits that, oh, Roger, yeah, he just wants a hug, wink, wink, from time to time. But then you give us an actual clue that we add to our inventory. Holy shit.
It wouldn't be right to give this to him, stuck as he is in the round table hold. Perhaps you could make use of it?
That's so thoughtful of you, Fia. Not to get up the hopes. keeping poor Roger bedridden, quote unquote, Roger, keeping his hopes in check. Let's check out our new item and see what this clue tells us. Now, this adds it to the info, doesn't it? This is an info thing, just like the glintstone key clue that we got from Taupes. Simple map showing location of black knife print. Except I think we've already been here. I think we have already been here because this looks like the Black Knife Catacombs. So I guess, our dialogue with Roger, I don't remember fully at the moment. Did he have dialogue that could potentially have been stuff about the Black Knife print that he would have talked about before we ever got to this place, before we ever got to this catacombs? But I think in my mind, it's pretty clear that that is a depiction of the Black Knife Catacombs, because you've got the converted fringe tower up here above the ravine that leads to that catacombs, and that's where we found the sus wall, summoned D, took out the Black Knife Assassin, who are all female, correct? Isn't that the detail with them? All right, so do we still have the Black Knife print as well? Do we not? He gave it back to us. Okay. That's a cool little bit of info there. We do have our Baldekin's Blessing now as well, but I'm just gonna... I'm not enough of a heavy poise reliant character, so I don't think of this item as being particularly useful, because I want my HP. So I'm just gonna dispel that immediately and check to see... Oh, my HP doesn't restore to its, we keep the reduced HP for a short period of time. Forgot about that. Forgot that that's how that works. So when it does go away... Yeah, that's like a 45 HP hit that we take from having that blessing. It's not nothing.
Well, I took you for no matter it. Lay out your own.
Anything new from Master Hugh? Does not appear to be, and we're still looking for these lost ashes of war. Trying to find that. I'm still suspicious that there's going to be... I gotta think at some point there's going to be other sets of doors that open up in the hold. Or at the very least, there are going to be NPCs that are going to show up in different parts of the hold. But not yet. So, I guess maybe we'll check with Roderica very briefly. Maybe we'll do just a little bit of spirit tuning. I've been, trying to get as much variety as I can with the spirits, but I'm starting to maybe get an idea of the ones that I want to focus on. We did pick up these militiamen ashes last time. I really need to go farm a little bit more of the lower level glovewort so that we can upgrade various others. But I know I did equip this to the bar, but I think I like the idea of maxing out our imp ashes, because that's what we started the game with. And I have a little bit of a sentimental connection there. Oh, but we can do... Oh, I'm thinking of... Oh, it's not the special ashes. That's Ghost Glovewort is the one that we upgrade the Banished Knights with. They're starting to really lag behind. We only have these guys at +1, and we've got a number of other ashes that we've upgraded to +3. So let's go ahead and get the Fanged. I like the Fanged Imps. They are, you know, they're not super overpowering, but when you want them around, it's good to have the two of them. The annoying little buggers. Make the enemies just as annoyed of them as we are when we're going through particular catacombs. Guessing there's not going to be anything else with the 2 fingers. You heard about this shit with the 3 fingers? What do y'all think about that? I kind of wish they'd have a little bit of dialogue on that, but not yet. Probably have to take down another demigod, get another great rune. Okay, I think that concludes our business at the hold. So then, what NPCs would we want to... Let's go back to the first step. I'm assuming this message is not going to have changed, that Vare left, or that Vare would have shown back up. That's probably not... No. Just want to make sure, though. Yeah, so there's this bit still about the Rose Church and Gate Town, which might actually go on the back burner for some time, because I think after we're done... I don't need to rest here. After we're done with the rest of Limgrave, we might head to the Weeping Peninsula. We'll see. Let's quickly see, though, if the merchant...
Always a pleasure.
Anything new with you? We probably need to first do some more with Blide.
Goodbye for now.
Which, did we confirm that he had disappeared from the Everjail? I think we did, didn't we? Kenneth Height's still out here. We got the other nomadic merchant. And let's just go here real quick and make sure that Blide... I think he has moved on and we don't know where he's moved on to. But I just want to be sure. Just want to double check. Just a quick little peek to make sure. Yes, our half-wolf friend has moved on. I really don't have any idea where he would have moved to. Let's quickly check in with Yura, and then I think I actually want to go to the Dragonburnt Ruins again, because I want to take a look. I had mentioned it last time that we could just go and take a look at the trap chest, the transporter trap that got us before. We could just take a look at it and see how it differs, if at all.
You must not forget, though, those who part their hunger until the floodgates strand. It's no surprise that dragon community.
Same thing with Yura. Probably gonna need to take down another dragon before he is interested in having further words with us, or at least original words. I don't think it was this. I don't think it was this entryway. I think it was this guy. Oh, and there's rats that don't die in one hit. I forgot about you all. They probably die in one hit if I go two-handed. Just go two-handed. They drop rune arcs. I think we've had that before, haven't we? We have had the rune arcs before. Okay, so this is the trap, right? Is there anything that we could see about this one that would demarcate? I don't know what the word is. That would show us that it's a trap. So it's not like a mimic where you can hit it and it reveals itself. Can you roll into it? Jump over it. Stand on it. Maybe there's no way to tell. Maybe there is no way to tell. Because as far as I can tell at the moment, now this may be one thing, this may be something that I have to see in my footage. Like maybe there's some very slight difference in the Erd tree depiction or the two animals. What are they, chimeras? Whatever the hell they are, they look exactly the same as the other chests that I've seen. But if I do a side-by-side comparison, perhaps I will notice some very, very minor, subtle difference that I cannot see at the moment. But hey, we got a rune arc by coming down here, so that was worth. Who else? Selen, probably not going to have anything for us. Kenneth Height, probably not going to have anything for us yet. We've only just recently progressed his stuff. Finger Reader Crones, it's not clear that they're ever going to progress. Latenna. Let's go back to the Slumbering Wolf's shack and quickly, because something I had thought of as I was reviewing her dialogue during editing, something that had occurred to me is that she might have been referring to the wolf. She may not have been referring to... I was thinking she was referring to some other person, because it felt like the wolf was supposed to be her friend, because I had in my mind Sif, right? Sif and Artorias, the faithful companions. But that may not be the relationship here. There may not be any relationship. Like, is the wolf even alive? It doesn't look like it's breathing. Does it have a wound? Is there blood on the ground? What happened here? She's got, like, we can see her arrows. Is one of them sticking in the wolf? I think the wolf is dead. So I think she put it down because it took something from her.
I told the all-hearing brute already that I possess no such medallion. Or have you come to take more from me? Was my other half not enough?
I still don't quite understand what that is all about, other than I think the all-hearing brute is actually the wolf. So the wolf was trying to get a medallion from her. But what's this business about the other half? I'm still confused. It's still not clear, but I feel like I at least got like a slight bit of clarity. Just a teeny tiny bit of like, okay, I think I know who the brute is. Other than that, way over my head still. Okay. Oh, Jarburg. Let's go to Jarburg. Let's go to Jarburg. There's some places here that we have not been to for a while. Some people in the comments were saying that Jarburg apparently was like, it took like, I don't know, days or maybe even weeks for people to actually find. That seems kind of crazy to me, because it feels like with as many people that would have been playing this game, at least somebody would have found Jarburg, unless somehow it wasn't available in the original patch, release patch. But we have found Jarburg, and it's a cool little place. And we have a friend over here who was a little disappointed that we weren't going to be potentate, I think.
Oh.
Cos.
Hello again, cuz. I'm happy you came back. I have good tidings for you, cuz. Have you noticed the rare flowers growing in this village? I asked the villagers if you could pick some of them, and they said you'd be very welcome.
Ah. Thank you for that. I've already taken the liberty one time, the first time we were here. I'm glad to know, though, that I have your approval.
Go on, cuz. You really should pick some of our flowers. Who knows? They might be of some use.
I'm sure they cause. Or some say cosm. I know those flowers will be of some use. Many of them already have, and I will definitely from time to time be stopping by for a bit of flower farming. Let's just make sure we got 100% of the dialogue here, though.
Go on.
Okay.
Who knows?
All right. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. All right. So checked out Jarburg. We know we can pick some flowers. We've gotten the go-ahead. The Turtle Pope. We should check with the Turtle Pope. we did kind of... Did we do anything significant enough in Liurnia? Maybe. Maybe we've... The stuff that we've done... Oh, I wonder if he would know anything about... I hadn't thought to ask him about the... Wait a second. No. God damn it. Okay. Okay. All right, we gotta fight. We gotta fight. Holy shit. God damn it. How do you like lightning? You like lightning, okay. Lightning is reasonable against you. You have some range. Okay, so the Bell-bearing Hunter... The Bell-bearing Hunter has showed up at another location at night. A location where another NPC normally is. The Bell-bearing Hunter still moves just as slow as the first time, which is nice for us to be able to charge up our lightning bolts. Or to apply our trickle heal. I don't want to get trapped here. Damn it. I knew it. As I was backing up, I was like, what's my exit strategy here? I just don't want to take my eyes off of you. You are a gnarly motherfucker with those thorns and everything. Let's go to the site of grace. I don't know where that stake would take us. But, okay. This is why we do NPC sweeps. We do NPC sweeps because... You never know when the Bell-bearing Hunter is gonna get on your ass. I was thinking to myself, wait, where's the Turtle Pope? Where's the goddamn Turtle Pope? Muriel, right? I think I forgot your name the other day. But you're the Turtle Pope. So what else needs to be said?
Greetings. Do you need anything?
You got any tips for taking on the Bell-bearing Hunter? I can't remember if this is new about Radagon, or I think it's a repeat.
You know, it's said that Lord Radagon harbored a secret. A famed sculptor of the Erdtree capital was once summoned to render Lord Radagon's likeness in giant stature when he glimpsed the skeleton in Radagon's closet.
Yeah.
And as such, it's said the great statue harbors his secret too.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we know about that. We do know about that. So I think what we want to do then is we want to... So there's nothing new from the Turtle Pope. Let's see about taking down a Bell-bearing Hunter. We're going to respec. We're going to do some respecking here. And we're going to think about how to redo our shit. How to redo our stuff. The Opaline tier was pretty good. We could also boost up our lightning attacks. It's possible that other schools of magic... We do have the fire attacks now that we can boost, which is really nice. Have we ever... I don't know that we had acquired Black Flame yet. I don't remember if we had Black Flame when we faced the Bell-bearing Hunter the first time. I don't know that stamina, having a maximum stamina boost is as important here, because the Bell-bearing Hunter is so slow moving. It feels like an okay strategy to just stay at range and focus on lightning bolts. So I think I actually like the trickle heal, or at least activating the trickle heal. We didn't really get full use out of it there, but the fact that we can... If we stack, like, bestial... Oh, they don't stack. That's right. I forgot they do not stack. That's a problem. Our Crimson Burst Crystal tier does not stack with our bestial vitality. So that's a bit of an issue. Do we just... so maybe we do go with the stamina then. But we give ourselves stamina recovery, which does stack, I believe, with our Clergyman ring. So I think I like that. And then flasks. We should be able to do this with... We should be able to do this with 5-3. This should not be an overly difficult fight. It's just don't be a dingus. That's all. Don't be a dingus. Keep your distance. Like I should probably not go back in the church. I was just a little worried about like leashing. But even when with these mini bosses, even when you leash them, like the Knight's Cavalry, if you go outside of its like area where it fights you, it'll go back, it'll leash back to its original spawn point, but it doesn't restore its health. This is where my World of Warcraft brain is like, oh, I don't want to leash the enemy because in that game, when that happened, the enemy would just recharge back to full health. So you were highly disincentivized. You never wanted to leash an enemy. It doesn't seem to be punishing like that in Elden Ring. So we shouldn't be as worried about doing that. So I think we're good to go. Did I pass the time? God damn it. That's the whole reason I sat down at the side of grace, was to pass the time. And then I started rambling, which is so uncommon for me, to just ramble on and on talking about who knows what. Is there any other... Oh, right, we can give ourselves even more stamina recovery, which I will do. Wait! I have to warp away. I have to warp away. Well, not warp away, warp to. Dang it, I forgot about that part. Wasted a turtleneck. Wasted a turtleneck in front of the turtle pope. I was like, we're gonna take a pickled turtleneck here because he's not gonna see. He's not gonna see us eat. No, man. Oh, it's a good thing that Muriel seems to be such a forgiving individual after what we've done to the turtle population. I need to drink my flask. Flask of Wondrous Physic. Because I want to get the sweet boost to that lightning damage. Probably gonna hit a gravestone here. Yeah. I thought about that. A little too late, though. Thought about it a little bit too late. It's nice when I can use the terrain to my advantage to screw up some of your attacks. I should not be greedy here. I forgot to apply my bestial vitality, though. I was like, where's my trickle heal? I'm not getting my trickle heal. Because I didn't apply it. You should not have so much range on that sword. That should be illegal. We have plenty of flasks, just drink. As I go to put on my trickle heal. I swear, man, I'm addicted to it. I can't help myself. I can't help my value brain. It's a problem. I need a trickle heal intervention. This is gonna take a little while, but we're gonna get this. Whether it be charged or uncharged lightning bolts, we are going to do in the Bell-Bearing Hunter. Maybe just need 2 more uncharged. Yeah. How in the world did you dodge that? All right, I would say Bell-Bearing Hunter out of my game, but it appears. Oh shit! I should have popped it up. I should have popped a gold foot. This is going to be a recurring theme. It's not going to be a one-time event that happened at the War Master's shack. You are going to keep hunting us down, just like the pursuer, goddammit. And it's all because I killed Patches, I think. That's what it feels like. I don't know. Maybe not. Because the thing is, we are getting bell bearings. I did forget about that little detail. I don't remember what bell bearing we got the first time around, but this time we have the Meat Peddler's bell bearing, which could be pretty useful. Let's check it out. Let's see what what new items we have gleaned. Key items, right? It's probably at the bottom. Yeah. Bell bearing of an unfortunate meat peddler who was slain by the bell bearing hunter. Maybe he's not after. Maybe this is probably not a pursuer situation. He's just going after the poor, helpless merchants. It's kind of fucked up. Dude, we can actually now buy turtleneck meat. I don't know if that's if that's like a good or a bad thing in terms of like if this is unlimited turtleneck meat, I guess that means that maybe the turtles are not as endangered as I thought. So maybe it's a good thing. But now we have access to. It's probably going to be pretty expensive. Let's go find out. Let's go to the round table hold. And wow, this game is amazing. It really, like, you know, it takes that Dark Souls feeling of holy shit, this just happened, but it just takes it to the next level because the world is so massive, and we've still only just started to scratch the surface, and we're already, when we just go back to the couple little, like going back to interact with Fia, going back, oh, let's check in on the Turtle Pope. Oh shit, I didn't even think about it being nighttime. We just happened to go there when it was nighttime, and Shazam, Bellbearing Hunter. You love those moments. And it's making this experience so much fun. And also very daunting because I know about, well, I can imagine all the things I'm going to miss. Meat Peddler's Bellbearing. Let's turn it in. I just am accepting of that fact that there are just going to be too many things that I miss. 1,200 runes for turtlenecks. Okay. They are an unlimited quantity, but the pricing is such that, you know, you're still not gonna be passing up those opportunities. Man, we can only sell these though for like 10, I think, right? They only sell. You can't go farm up runes by farming turtles. They only sell to Hugh and others. We can't actually sell here, can we? There's no sell option at the Twin Maiden Husks. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit distracted thinking about different things, but hey. Anything else that we want to add to our list of adventures here? I guess we can go give Bach a hug because Melina admonished us a little while back that we need to make sure that we're not ignoring our seamster, even though...
Bach the seamster, at your service, master. Ready to make adjustments.
Yeah, I'm ready too. Any time that you figure out how you're gonna make adjustments to
please,
all of my garments and not just 3 of them. Okay, I think we're ready to get back to definitely some things we want to figure out at some point with the Grand Lift. Although we did get a crescent, did we not? We have... Where did we pick this up? I had momentarily forgotten about this. Oh, we got it from Fort Height. We did get this from Fort Height, and the clue tells us that the Dragon Barrow. Oh, right! Oh, shit! That I totally forgot to add that to my to-do list. That, of course, duh. That should have been the first stop in our NPC sweep. Goddamn. The Beast Clergyman. We have a death route to turn in. We have a death route for you. I'm still very worried about the fact that we are allowed to summon in here. Because I'm not ready for you to go, what appears to be literal apeshit on me. Please don't do it. Let's talk first, though. Oh, you don't say. Fascinating. One death route coming up.
Strange. There's something else. But the death yet quenches. Bring more.
We got an Ash of War. His dialogue was a little bit different there. I thought at first he was going to say that he's been quenched, but that there's no way we're done rounding up Deathroot for this guy. And then he said, bring me more. The death yet quenches. Like, it's on its way to quenching. Like, it's doing the trick, but I still need more. Let's check out the Ash of War. What was it called? It had to do... Yeah, there it is. Beast Roar. I think. Beast Roar, right? Oh, we can sort these, right? Perfect. Grants the keen affinity. Unleash a beastly roar, rending the air as a forward-traveling projectile. Usable on all melee armaments. We've seen, I think, several different creatures do this. Bats. We've seen the bears. I think the Stone Digger trolls do this. Several different enemies and creatures have this ability. So that's cool. We can do that as well. Also is good if you're going a dexterity route. One thing I am thinking about in terms of Ashes of War is I want to be able... I was thinking about being able to utilize something like the Golden Halberd, which has this Golden Vow. Raise armament aloft, grants self and nearby allies increased attack power and defense. Being able to utilize this and then switching to another weapon, is that something that you could do? I don't know that I can... I cannot effectively wield this at the moment because I need 20 strength. However, we have a Flask of Wondrous Physic, do we not? Shit. Oh my god. He is ready to fight. At least that's what it looks like. So I don't think I want to be doing science right now. But I also don't know that I want to fight this guy. He growled at me when I sat down at the side of grace. No! I don't want to fight the beast clergyman. I got so scared. I sat at the side of grace as fast as I possibly could. Maybe it's not a fight? Okay, hold on. We need to level up. Whatever this is, whatever is going on with the beast clergyman, I want to level up first. Let me spend my runes. I need 1,400 runes here. Hold. Dude, you are scaring me to death. You are... it's probably something that is intended to happen. This is probably just the intended progression of this NPC. It's part of feeding death to somebody. Is it just, you know, it doesn't sit well in the stomach. I also need to switch back to... Let's switch this back to the katana. If we're not going to be doing our silly science in the heat of potential battle against the beast clergyman. Dude, what is he doing? Every time we sit at the side of grace, he's like rearing up. Level up. We actually don't need to go... We're getting full value out of our... Right, we're going in mind. That's right. So we get 6 points here in mind. And I think we do that. And that brings us even with faith. So it might be that I go mind, faith, ping pong between those two, at least until we're getting full value from our cerulean flask. So let's see what that gets us. And I'll worry about doing my science with the flasks and getting full value from those. Shit. He one-shot me. That wasn't very fair. So... It's a good thing I I did not mean to rest. It's a good thing I spent my souls. Good thing I spent my runes. Okay, so he one-shot me. Grank Beast Clergyman. I don't know that I want to be fighting this guy. Like, he's got an NPC bar, right? He doesn't have a boss bar. So... who knows? Maybe I do 0 damage to him. Let's find out how much damage I do. I do 0 damage. I am not meant to fight this guy. At least not right now. This is not something I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. We're getting the hell out of here. I was correct. I feel justified in being sus as hell about there being a summon monument icon. So I feel justified in that regard. We're just going to go to the Smoldering Church. We're going to go to the Third Church of America. Somewhere that is not near this motherfucker. So we fed him death, and we got items. But now he has become hostile to us. Because apparently that's what happens when you feed a dude that much death. And I'm guessing if we go back there, he's still gonna be hostile to us. We should talk to D. That's what we should do. We should talk to D and see if he knows something about what we can do. If there's anything we can do to get the Beast Clergyman not mad at us anymore.
Ah, hello there. What can I do for you?
Really? You don't have any information about this? Well, that's kind of poopy. I was hoping you could help me out. Is there any chance that Roger has...
Always good to see you. So,
there's no way he would know about... No. He doesn't know about the Beast Clergyman. Well, if he does, maybe he does know about the Beast Clergyman, but he's not interested in our problems. And definitely Corin's not going to be of much help.
Ah, well then.
Brother Corin, I have upset.
May the golden orb...
I went too far. I fed too much death. He's like, I could have told you that. It's against the order. Feeding death to Beast Clergymans. Definitely against the Golden Order. Okay, well, we've had a bit of an extended housekeeping section of the program, but it has been anything but uninteresting, uneventful. This has been very much a fruitful NPC sweep / housekeeping. Probably still more that I've missed, as always. But I think we're going to move on for now. We're going to reapportion our... Well, we're going to keep that lineup of spells. I kind of want to keep playing around more with the Black Flame Blade. It felt pretty good to be rolling in and then throwing that on for some quick bonus damage. So let's keep playing around with that, and in addition to having our normal Lightning Spear. And we will go back to... What will we go back to? I feel like I still want to have my normal setup, or at least like the default exploration setup, to just be Crimson Crystal tier, Green Spell Crystal tier, and just in a pinch be able to get some extra HP, some extra stamina. Feels like a good general way to go. And then depending on the situation, depending on the mini boss or boss, we can tech our Wondrous Physic for the situation. I think that's all we want to do though. Flasks, because we are running around with this Scarab. Oh, that's what we need to do. We're running around with the Scarab, which is giving us some FP savings. So I think that allows us to skew more toward the Crimson Flasks. What I just remembered is that what I wanted to do was test out to see if we can now get full value from a wondrous, what am I talking about? The Cerulean Flasks. So we need to spend some magic. That's not the hand that my seal is in. Now, am I actually going to get this down to... We'll see what happens here. Let's see if I think... Shit, we're going to be a little bit... Not the best test here. Because it's actually... I need... What I need to do then is I need to try this again. Let's just drink. And instead of using... I think what we do is we do 2 black flames. We do 2 of these. And then we go lightning bolts. I'm just like doing this off the cuff, but I think... Oh, well. Okay, that's good. That's close enough. Close enough. That gets us down to 2. So we now have 135 to be the... does our flask fill at least 135? It does. It does. Okay. We're probably still not getting full value from those cerulean flasks. That's fine. I love mind. I love leveling mind. So that has no downsides in my mind. We need to get faith and mind leveled up from here. That's what we'll keep focusing on. We need to get to 27 faith, but we also need to get more value out of our cerulean flasks. I'll try to stop rambling about the value. It's probably annoying some of you out there. Probably like, stop talking about it already. Just play the damn game. This is playing the game. That's how I like to play the game. Let's pass the time to night, because we're finding some cool stuff at night. I actually should warp right back here, shouldn't I? Let's warp back to make sure that there's no, like, bell-bearing hunter at the third church. That wouldn't make sense, I don't think, because it feels like the bell-bearing hunter is showing up in places where there are NPCs normally hanging out. What it does mean, though, is that if we're going at nighttime, we need to turn on our lantern. What I was thinking of, though, starting with is this beach area. Because I don't think we've actually explored the beach. So we can maybe explore the beach, maybe do this little ruin area here, and kind of work our way outwards from there. I guess we have this plateau. We have this portion of the map that we need to check, but we may need to head south from the smoldering church to get there. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Let's find out. What I do know is there are, or at least what I think I remember, is there are crabs out here. There are definitely some crabs. What I'm going to do, though, is get off of... Do I want to get off the torrent? Is that what I want to do? I actually don't think I want to get off the torrent. I want to... Actually... No, I actually do, because what I want to do is I want to play around with this black flame blade. That's what I want to do. I want to see if that is more effective against this guy. I want to see if that's something we can work into. Wait, what the fuck? That was so weird. That log. Why did that act that way? I don't know what was going on with that log. I don't think we can actually sneak up on the crab, can we? So, let's not try to do that. Let's just... This one is actually very weak, isn't it? Or I'm just very strong. I was expecting more of a battle. I guess we're powered up at this point. The crabs are not a thing. They are not something to be regarded as a threat. At least not in this area. So I'm okay with that. We'll just give the little mini crabs a little bonk on the head here. And continue about our business. I was all geared up for, like... I'm apparently not, I'm not settled down yet from our encounter with the putrid avatar. There is a piece of loot up there on that ledge. How the fuck do I get up there? Is there a cave Is that what I see up there? Is an outlet from a cave? That's what it feels like, because I'm not immediately seeing a way up. Let's investigate a little bit here, but it doesn't feel like... My God. It was Torrent stepping on some driftwood. And I thought it was a crab that was jumping out of the ground at me. I don't know why I would even be scared of a crab, because they're weak as hell now. What has gotten into me? I think I might have visibly jumped there, which doesn't happen too often with me. I'm actually not one to be easily, I was gonna say easily disturbed by jump scares, but I think it's more that I am generally not, I generally don't get jump scared. Because so often, my radar is up. My radar is up in so many circumstances where it's usually difficult to get me to react to a jump scare. That was definitely an instance where my guard was not up at all. I had no reason to believe there was going to be a jump scare of any shape or size in that instant. And it got me. Some stupid driftwood. So there's a cave. Oh, maybe we just drop down from up there. Actually, it's probably not as complicated as I'm making it. Is it right here? Is that the place? Close. It's more like here. Oh, that's more back into the cliff wall. So up there looks like it's part of Caelid. But we don't have to go up there. We just have to get up here and then drop down. Maybe? That feels like such a long fall, though. Based on what I'm learning about Elden Ring, that feels like that's going to be a lethal fall. It feels more like there's supposed to be a cave somewhere that we find, and that's the outlet. Let's keep exploring. I'm sure the mystery will reveal itself. Here's our transporter gate that takes us to the beast clergyman, who is now pissed as hell at us, or he has been corrupted too much by death. Too much death. The dragonfly also started me a little bit, god damn it. So there's a spirit spring there. Ah, okay, that's good. The spirit spring is a nice thing, because it's going to take us to part of the map that we do want to explore. But first, I want to head over in this direction. Some wolves. Just some wolves. No big deal. Just a little, giving us a little extra practice for battling on horseback. See if we can get lucky here. We did with a four-toed foulfoot. Let's go. Even more wolves out here. And some loot, which we can get. I definitely don't need to charge my lightning bolt. I don't know. It just feels good to do. Some neutralizing boluses, or one of them just sitting around. Is that a clue that we're going to need? Some neutralizing boluses. There's some poison nearby to be wary of. Okay, so we are up on part of this plateau. But I want to explore this way first. Hunt a few more birds in the process. Or at least one of them. I would like to dismount, please. That is way too far, dude. That is death. There's no way in hell we are ever surviving this fall. No fucking way. Not a chance. So, there's got to be a cave somewhere. There's a chance that that cave, it might be connected somehow to whatever is up here in Caelid. It may not be that we find a cave on the lower... Maybe it's here, right? This could be a cave. And maybe that connects to down here. I'm going to take this beacon off and replace it with a marker that has a treasure chest, because there's loot here that we need to get eventually. It didn't look like it was major loot. I don't think it had like the purple glow to it, but I wasn't looking that closely, so I could be wrong. We'll try to keep an eye out here for any for a cave opening. It's a pretty wide open space here with, I was gonna say, not a lot going on at the moment, but it kind of felt like a spot where you might just throw in a stone digger troll to say, okay, you haven't had any fun. There hasn't been... Oh my god, it's a roly-poly... No. No! That is the first time that we've seen one of... This dude was playing some Chalice dungeons. Playing some Bloodborne Chalice dungeons, and he saw the move. That's not how you fire a lightning bolt. He saw the move. That, What am I trying to say here? God damn it. Oh, he's got that move as well. Alright, spade out. Let's focus on fighting. Let's focus on fighting. As long as you don't pull out another roly-poly move, I think we'll be just fine. You know what I'm gonna do, actually? We're gonna do a little bit of this. They do also have quite a bit reduced health, just like the crabs, because we're in Limgrave still. So just go in and take them out. No big deal. Still nighttime. We did not actually ride one of those spirit springs, but now we're kind of... This is taking us back to... What was the... Summon Water Village. Oh, here it is. Here is a cave. Now, it is a cave, but who knows if it's the cave that's connected to the shore. We'll find that out. Okay, we've got the cave. Let's just go in and grab the warp point while we are here. It looks like it is a tunnel or set of tunnels. I don't remember if it's singular or plural. What the naming convention, I think it's singular. The jail tunnel. That is a jar in there. And not one that I can target. Have we found the new jar friend? We're gonna touch the grace. And we will be back. We will be back to the jail tunnel. Interesting. The jail tunnel. Related to the Everjails in some way? Curious to know more. I want to know more. But I also want to fully just mentally check off the spots out here. Let's... We'll jump down here. Because we can do that when we're... Oh, there's a Trina's Lily. Cool. Wow, that was... You do not want to aim to the side. Do not aim sideways. Have we been here? I think this is the spot we haven't checked yet, right? There's the graveyard over here that we just have not explored. So let's take on the wolves. I don't have quite this range, though, I don't think. Oh, better than I thought. We're just at the edge, though, of the lightning bolt range. Lightning Spear is badass, but even it has its limitations. All right, so you can just Spirit Spring your way up here to the cave, which is nice. And then over here, oh, I guess it's a level above us, so we have to take this Spirit Spring back up. I think, though, I always, before I fully register what is in a particular part of the map, I often have to make multiple passes. Sometimes those happen on camera, sometimes they happen off camera, so I don't bore you all to death. But right now, I am in one of those extra pass modes. Nighttime as well kind of makes it, I like exploring at nighttime to see if we find extra stuff, but the visibility, it's definitely, there is a noticeable downside to the reduced visibility. Whee! That's fun. And then, so then that would, the rear jail tunnel entrance. Interesting. That's the rear entrance. So is this going to be the front entrance down here? That doesn't feel like that would be a front entrance, but who am I? Who am I to know? I'm no jail tunnel expert. What? Oh, that's what I'm trying to get my, I have to drop down to it, I guess. I have to go up this way and drop down to the, yeah, I guess that's the deal. Okay, did we really explore out here? Was there anything to find? We found the smoldering church, but we didn't really, like, except I guess this is just where we fought the big roly-poly troll. The the trolley-poly. Okay. I won't blame anyone for hitting the unsub button after that one. Not gonna hold against you. Man, why am I not getting splash damage on these birds? I really just want a little bit of lightning splash damage. Too much to ask. We haven't done our regular old flame sling in a long time. I kind of want to go back to the flame sling at some point, or maybe combustion, one or the other, because we now have a new option in our Flask of Wondrous Physic, and it's really cool. Or at least it's something I want to try. I don't even know if it's really cool. I haven't tried it on for size. I have no fucking clue. But I want to be able to find out. Okay. This has got to be a safe drop, right? We're good. Pick up all the golden runes. Find out what ambush is waiting for us here in the graveyard, if any. Golden rune 5. No ambush? Nothing? Is there anything more to these little graveyards than just being little rune stashes? So far, I have not noticed, if that is the case. Do not go rolling off the edge before I get a chance to loot you. That is not allowed. Okay. I think it is time now to check out the jail. Let's go. So, I think we keep the same lineup. We keep the same lineup of our spells. And we see if we have a new friend to talk to here. Talk. You are not Alexander? I don't... Wait a second. This guy might be Alexander. It's possible because we are, like, kind of on the edges of Caelid now. And it's... Maybe this is how... I don't remember. It's been so long since we talked to Alexander what the defining characteristic was. Are you our long-lost friend?
Ah, I hadn't expected to see your face again. Are you heading to the Festival of Combat too? Oh, no need to be coy with me. Judging by the fine wallop you gave the old backside earlier, I would venture you're something of a warrior yourself. The mere thought of such a festival gets the blood pumping, eh? Now, according to my calculations, passing through this road should lead us to the Cont'd Wilds. But, however you slice it, it seems we've reached a dead end. I'm sorry to have raised your hopes. It seems my calculations must have been off.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about the part that we might not even be able to get in here. Look at that. It doesn't open from the other side. But it is our friend. Hi, Alexander. Hope you're doing well, but yeah, we are. So it is a rear entrance. It is a rear entrance. So what do we do about this then? I don't know that I want to be doing anything about it because it apparently leads to the Cont'd Wilds and not down to the piece of loot down below.
I was created to be a warrior vessel. Many great warriors reside within me, ever dreaming of becoming a great champion. It's my destiny, and the reason for which I quest. It is my ordeal, you could say. To test myself, to better myself, to fell ever greater foes. And then, one day, we'll be a single great champion. The greatest of them all. What do you think, eh? How do you rate my chances?
Say what now? Does this guy have like multiple personality disorder? He's a warrior vessel. He's a warrior vessel. And he was built to house multiple warrior spirits? Wait, what? That is not confusing at all. There is more to you and maybe more to the jars in general that I hadn't considered. Let's see if he has more dialogue first before I go speculating too hard.
I was created to be a warrior vessel.
Same.
Many great warriors reside within me, ever dreaming of becoming a great champion. It's my destiny. It is my ordeal, you could say. And then, one day, what do you think, eh?
So he's got all these warriors inside him, and they each want to become a warrior, or they all want to.
Many great warriors, my destiny.
They want to become a great champion.
It is my ordeal.
To fell even greater foes, and then one day we'll be a single great champion. What the hell? That puts a whole different. Well, maybe not a different. It's an unexpected spin on his quest line or his storyline. Well, one way or the other, this is actually not a cave that we get to do anything about right now. So, okay.
I was created.
And of course, we've exhausted his dialogue. So moving right along then, I guess, does that wrap up Limgrave? Let's take another look at our map. I guess we don't have to go out to where we can warp in order to do that, but might as well. I think we've explored it all now. Did we explore these ruins up here? I think we did. Let's just make sure of that. Go to the outskirts here. But I think we have... I feel like there's not... Let's go just put a beacon up there. Make sure I'm completely clear on where I'm going. Yeah, we went here, right? Because we were like, oh, this might have something at night. And it didn't. So we've explored up here. And I think that's it. We got the Artist Shack. We checked down here. There was the bears. I I think we explored through here. We did this. I think we've done it all. And now the only part of the map that remains is Caelid. It's a mystery as to how to get to this. I guess we did not explore all the way down here on the beach, did we? Oh, there is the Siofra River well. That is a thought. Let's go to the Third Church America and just go all the way south on the beach. I don't think there was anything there, but I didn't fully go all the way 100% down in that southward direction. So let's just be 1000% crystal clear on what we're going to find over here. Maybe there's another crab, big crab to kill. There is another big crab. Actually, there's a little bit more to the beach here. Oh, why are you not paying any attention to us? Sure. They die so quickly. Why was the other one so wary of our presence, even though we were, like, crouching? But this guy could not be bothered. What was up with that? Is there anything? I guess there is another big crab stashed over here, even. And there's a piece of loot. There is a piece of loot as well. Probably the most important loot in the game, if I had to guess. Strip of white flesh. Yes, we would not have been able to survive without those 3 additional strips of white flesh in our inventory. Okay. The coast has been scoured. Check off the coast. Is there anything up here? Birdleaf flower? Mushrooms. We love our mushrooms. I think we had, though, explored here when we were exploring the Mistwood. So that takes us back here to the Siofra River well. So let's look at our sites of grace here. This is where I don't exactly know where the underground parts of the map are supposed to, because we can see, obviously, Limgrave, the overall Limgrave portion of the menu has both the west and now the east portion of the map. I think the nudge, I had mentioned several episodes ago that one of my trusted advisors had given me a nudge about my key items. And at the time, I thought it was a reference to this iron wet blade that I had been ignoring. It was not. It was a reference to the fact that Limgrave West is the name of this map, which would have, of course, suggest that there is an eastern region of Limgrave. I don't know how I managed to just completely overlook this. I do know how I managed to overlook it, and it's because I thought I need to finish all the uncovered parts of Western Limgrave, which included Castle Stormvale. And then once Castle Stormvale was finished, oh, it leads right into Liurnia. That's where we're supposed to go next. Just a misread on my part. So we have now explored Limgrave East as well. And we see how that is just rolled right into all of the west and east sites are put together in one subcategory. Then you have the Stranded Graveyard, which is sort of a special, feels like a bit of a special category. Then you have Stormhill. And then you have the Weeping Peninsula. So it could be that that is the next place that we check out. It's possible that we've screwed up some of the quest line here by not attending to Arena's letter quickly enough. Or maybe she just dies, and that's just part of the deal. But then you have other main categories like Stormvale Castle, Liurnia of the Lakes, and then eventually Caelid. But then you have these others. You have Ainsel River and you have Siofra River, and these are like, they're colored differently. So it's not clear to me that they're meant to be, like, I could see that based on this map, you might be able to say, okay, I do Stormvale Castle first, and then I do Liurnia, and then I do Caelid. If you wanted to. It's still an open world game. You can still do this in any order you want. But then these Ainsel River and Siofra River are colored differently, and something tells me you're probably not supposed to save those for last, but I think I want to find out. I think there is part of me that wants to do a little bit of exploration and just see how tough are things down here. We can at least get a sense for the difficulty of the enemies, can we not? And maybe the scope of the area. Just how massive this place is. What is this? A melted mushroom. We already have a new crafting material. Sort by order of acquisition. Go to the top. Melted mushroom found in and around the Eternal City. Okay. Maybe we are supposed to explore down here, because we have other things that we know we're supposed to find in the Eternal City. I think we might explore here for a bit. We just picked up one dang mushroom. Let's not make a conclusion off of that. But this is the Eternal City, isn't it? It's an underground city. Let's turn on our lantern. This music, though. I'm a little... Oh, wow, they're already giving us the ability to summon. A little worried. The music has me already a little bit on edge. I see some really friendly looking guys over in the distance. See, there I'm expecting there to be a jump scare. You go to pick up this first item, and we're just going to sick an enemy on you right off the bat. That would not surprise me. This looks like a new item as well. Is this a luminescent type of herba? Dew-kissed herba. I think this is one of the ones that we know as... We know we need it for something. I just don't remember what right now. Herb that glows in the false night, in and around the Eternal City. The false night. Hollow Knight, anybody? Soaked in arcane dew, it gives off the faint glow of starlight. Just don't give me any failed champions and we'll be good. Yo, it is so fucking dark. Now that's some sus fucking loot. Is that a Trina Zilli over there too? I hear bugs skittering. Furl calling, finger remedy. I think we know what this is, right? We've picked this up before. Yeah, this is for co-op. So what was the item that we could craft with the dew-kissed herba? Was that the... No, it wasn't... What the heck was it? Dew-kissed... I'm probably just going to be scrolling right by it here. Dew-kissed herba. Clarifying boluses. So we get to alleviate madness buildup now. Sweet. We need Eye of Yellow, though, as well. But I think that's one of those that we can farm in the Frenzied Lands. Oh, Ghost Glovewort. Level 1. Okay, that's a bit of a clue. That's a bit of a clue that maybe this is exactly where we're supposed to be. Oh, shit, we can also summon Torrent. We can summon Torrent, so this is just... It's another open world section, except it's just underground. And it also lets us... summon our imp friends, if we want to. Okay, since we are in, then, what I'm getting the sense that we're in a lower level area. Let's... Oh, we still have the skeletal militia. That's fine. let's keep the new ashes in on the bar, and we can decide to bring those out. Silver Firefly times 5. Okay. So now this is, it's a little, we do get the ability to ride Torrent, but the map is a little different, right? Like, it's not showing you like an underground map per se. You still see the above ground map. But we could set, you know, if I set a waypoint here, would I see it? I would. So the waypoint or the beacons extend above and below ground. I'm guessing I would see this one above ground if I went back up there. I hear a scarab on the other side of this wall. Interesting. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, Golden Rune 2. This might be where we're supposed to explore next. Or at the very least, we're not going to be... I would imagine we're not going to be in over our heads. Famous last words. At the same time, these guys are maybe a little resistant to lightning. They're resistant to physical damage too. But they also don't hit incredibly hard. So they're kind of like, oh man, did he just like melt? Oh, that is a sick death animation. I didn't realize the crew is getting on my ass here. Maybe we want Black Flame. Feels like they're walking in water. I feel like I should be getting some like splash damage on them. There, well, maybe that was just the splash damage from hitting a group. That splash damage that I'm always looking for. Yeah, they are pretty resilient against my Uchi, but they just melt. They actually melt when you kill them. I don't know that I can remember any enemy doing that in a Dark Souls game. That is hilarious. I don't know why I'm sneaking up for a backstab, but I guess that's what I'm going with here. The Black Flame adds like a little bit. Why'd I do that? I rolled in the wrong direction. But it's not a big deal. Okay, so far, none of our attacks feel like exceptionally effective against them. They could just be, you know, tankier than normal enemies. They weren't particularly fast. It's not like I felt in danger against those guys. Dude, this place. I love the vibe. I should probably just pull out my summons. Next time we find a group of enemies, we will do that. I'm getting so much Dew-Kissed Herb, though. Dew-Kissed Herba. Gimme, 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 gimme. I think I saw somebody patrolling up here. I did. Militiamen, go. Yeah, against these guys that are not like... Oh, whoa, what is that? Oh, are those the militiamen? Wait, are the militiamen already dead? Oh, but they come back. Right, that's supposed to be the selling point with these guys. Oh, okay. They only come back if the enemies don't fully kill them off. So you have to be a distraction for your distraction. You have to be a distraction for the militiamen so they can have time to res. That's interesting. Well, okay. Well, that was a bit of a waste of a summon. They were incredibly weak. They were really short-lived, but maybe they are... I think they're designed to be that way because they're meant to revive, and you need to be in the fight enough to where the enemy is not going to be killing them off. The enemy knows what to do. Oh, these guys drop plenty of rainbow stones, huh? And we get some immunizing cured meat. I don't love that my I don't love that I am getting that it does take so many hits. It does take so many hits to deal with these guys. It's a little bit annoying. I need to be a little careful here. I'm getting a little bit low on health. Should probably just stick with my lightning spears. Would love to figure out what is super effective against them. There are so many of them. Holy fucking shit. So many of you guys. So you all are the guardians of the Eternal City? Is that what you're... You know, they are very easy to backstab. They're actually very easy to backstab. But I'm also not really doing terrible on flasks. So I was thinking about switching to my one of my Crimson or Cerulean daggers. Get some more value. But man, they are just so fucking easy to backstab. It might be a good idea. It might be not a bad idea to get some additional value from, because we really don't need the stamina recovery, I don't think. Not at the moment. So let's get some FP value. Oh yeah, I hear that scarab still. Dude, it's like, oh, what the hell? How did you hit me? That's not, I don't agree with that hitbox. It just feels like a bit of a chore right now. Like, it's not a very engaging enemy. From a combat standpoint, they're just very tanky, very slow to whittle down. Rude. I might just put both daggers on. Might just put both of them on, if I'm being honest. Keep giving me that trickle heal. I'll take it. Okay, where's that scarab at? Where you at? Ooh, it's on top of this statue, which we need to fall down to. It's a cerulean scarab, so it's not the end of the world if we miss this one. What is this? What is that, actually? Is that a centipede? Is that something we can loot? A golden centipede. Disgusting. A golden centipede. let's check it out. Was it actually a crafting material? I did not look closely. I was assuming that it was a crafting material. Okay. Found near churches and similar. The golden desiccated remains of a centipede, kept as a fetish by Golden Order fundamentalists, especially the hunters of those who live in death. As such, they're found near churches and similar. That would be D. I wonder if he'll have any dialogue regarding golden centipedes. This is interesting. This is just another... this game. This freaking game. There was an item over here that I missed. I could have sworn that I picked up a golden rune too there just a moment ago. And this is where we could have entered. Got it. I see the ledge up there with the loot on it. I'm just getting all the dew-kissed herba. My goodness, you can stock up so quickly on your crafting mats in this area. I missed one out here apparently. Let's get the loot on this ledge. The Eternal City. Have we gotten the title card yet? Smithing Stone 4. Is there actually a spot to drop down? Over here? I guess there is. We will get to the main entrance there in a moment. What I presume to be the main entrance, quote unquote. This area... Oh, there's actually another scarab. I was wondering. I felt like I was hearing... the noises of the scarabs were more pronounced than normal. I now see why. But this one... It's not... It doesn't even feel like a very big area. But it kind of winds in on itself. And already... feels like it's taking forever to explore just this tiny little starter area. 3 budding horns is pretty good. Okay, now... Question mark? Let's go back down. Because now... I need to look at this. The opening is up there. Was there a wall I'm supposed to jump over? Or am I supposed to be doing like some parkour? Oh, is the wall parkour finally something to be done? Hold on. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Before we go doing wall parkour, let's just make sure. Oh yeah, maybe it's, oh, there's an enemy up there. So from here, the opening is, I see, it's right up above. So then how do we... Maybe I don't need Torrent for this, but I feel like the double jump It's gotta help more than it hurts, right? I think maybe even you do need the double jump. Yeah, that ability to correct mid-flight. We got it. We got it. Oh, what are you doing? That dude looks like he's... Ooh, they got new tricks. Holy shit. Okay, okay, you doing like some magic bull attack on me now? What in the fuck? Oh, did I just dispel the bubble? How the hell did I do that? My lightning bolt? Did my lightning bolt, the lightning spear, did its splash damage from the charged bolt actually, like, dispel the magic bubble? That was a magic bubble attack. Dudes were blowing bubbles at us. That's a move. What I need to do, though, is I want to explore out there. I want to explore out there. It doesn't look like there's anything to get, but also I have to know. I could die. I could definitely die. There's always that chance. We're gonna try to play it safe here and not make any sudden movements. Okay, there's nothing. There's nowhere to jump to after this. Nothing. Okay, fine. Turn around. Turn around and make a 180 with Torrent. If you make a 180, then you don't run the risk of just flying off a ledge unexpectedly. Torrent's pretty good at 180s. Okay, I need to make 2 jumps here, don't I? I need to jump first to this ledge, and then we can maybe fall down here. Got it. And... God damn it. Silver pickled foul foot was the loot. Where do you think you're going? You think you're getting away? Oh! I thought I was getting a cerulean flask. Instead, I got an oracle bubble spell. We get to do the bubbles. Well, we may not get to do the bubbles because how much does it require? It requires both int and arcane. We're definitely not doing this spell. Curious at some point to try out a an arcane build, of course. See what that would be like. We still have this spell. I'm very disincentivized from doing this kind of a spell for even trying it out, just because you need a catalyst for it, or a staff, or whatever the sorcery thing is, the sorcery tool. And I don't want to be, if I can minimize the amount of flipping through armaments, the less I'm switching through armaments, the better. Let's read about Oracle Bubbles. Launches several small magic bubbles. Yes, we have seen this. Sorcery of the Clergyman, who served as priests in the ancient dynasty. That's why they're melting. Yo, it's like Clayface. Now that I think of it, their dying animation makes me think directly of Clayface from the old Batman cartoon. Produces several small magical bubbles that drift toward foes before they naturally pop. Charging increases the delay before the bubbles pop. The Claymen search for lost oracles within their bubbles. Searching for the answers within bubbles. People search for answers in a lot of places. Who knows? Maybe the bubbles are where it's at. The Claymen of the... What did it say? Of the Lost Dynasty? Nope, wrong spell. The Ancient Dynasty. Ancient Dynasty in the Eternal City. What turned you all to clay? Maybe the bubbles did that part too. Okay, mystery solved. And we got a funky little sorcery. More ghost glovewort and more, or at least one more Clergyman over here. I see some what look like oozes in the water. I feel like these guys are waiting to come to life. We're gonna start off with a lightning spear on this guy and see what happens with the rest of. Yup. I saw it. I saw it happening. It was too easy to tell. These guys are wading in water, but they don't seem to be taking bonus damage from my lightning spear. So I don't know if I really was... The effect that I thought I was seeing against the octopi maybe wasn't as big of a thing as I thought. I'm trying to go into... trying to get fancy here, and that's never a good thing. Trying to get fancy here, and it's getting me hit. There's just so many of you dang guys. Why does there have to be so many of you? Oh, I forgot I have my Crimson Dagger on still. I forgot that that is something I can use to refill my FP, as well as deal with your ass. As long as you are... Well, I almost walked into one there. I don't know how efficient I need to be here on maxing out. They're probably going to give me flasks back when I'm done. But I am down to 1 cerulean flask, so I feel like this is, you know, not the worst idea. Siphon off a little bit of FP while we're at it here. He did hit me. God damn it. And they have like a grab spell. You motherfuckers. All right. Flasks. 1 flask back. Probably just drop some more rainbow stones. Not so fast. A Clayman's Harpoon. Okay. Clayman's Harpoon. Where do we find... this one? Here we go. Scales with intelligence, as well as strength and dexterity. Does do magic damage. Impaling thrust is the skill. Harpoon with a tip made from a sharpened meteorite shard, wielded by the Clergyman, who infest dynastic remains. Love that word, dynastic. The blade emits a faint light and deals magic damage. Cool. Okay. Oh, there was something there. I think I got it. No, there it is. Soap? Excuse me? They hide their soap in the waterfall. I did not look to see what category that was under, but it's right here under tools. Removes filth and accumulations on the body. A plant-based soap made from mushroom juice. Okay, so we got vegan soap over here. Cleans off filth and other accumulations on the body while also slightly reducing poison buildup. Filth and other accumulations. What might that be? It makes me think of the, like when you would get worms in DS3. Filth covering the exterior eventually seeps inside, soiling one's very spirit. Oh, you don't want any of that. Well, at least these guys were regularly bathing? I guess at least the Clergyman have... I don't know exactly how that works. when you're made of clay, it must be at least a little bit awkward using soap. But you know, they make it work, I guess. Somehow I missed these. So let's get all of the dew-kissed herba. And then we are ready to head up here. Golden Rune 4. There is an elevator. Is this going back up to the overworld? I'm going to just for the heck of it, I'm going to take out this Crimson Scarab over here. I don't often kill the Crimson Scarabs because I'm usually at full flasks. Why does this tree seem sus? It's just textured a little differently. We'll take out this Crimson Scarab though, cause maybe, well, it's possible. Wow, you can actually stance break it. I didn't even know it was possible to stance break one of them. But I wanted just to make sure, because that other scarab, how did I miss this melted mushroom? That other scarab that looked like a cerulean flask scarab turned out to have a spell. And so I thought, well, maybe, is it possible that there's like a red colored scarab that's that gives you something other than, you know, other than crimson flasks? Not in this case. If one does exist, it's not that. All right, we have another elevator. And it feels like the same sort of elevator that brought us down here in the first place. So my guess is that we are going up to... Oh, is this what leads to that cave? I just thought... Oh, no, it's not. It is going to another part of the underground. I see. All right. I thought for a split second that maybe, just maybe, it would be taking us to this this little ledge that we had found before. We are out in the middle of the water as far as the above ground map is concerned. All right. What's the next? I do see, well, I see dragonflies and I also see crabs. Yay. Lovely. Ooh. Some cool statues over in this direction, although I think we've seen... Have we seen these before? I think this is the statue actually that's at the Church of Vows. Might need to go back and do a comparison, but I believe that's what we're looking at there. Okay, and that's where we were before. This is where the waterfall goes down to the soap. So we have elevated ourselves, but not quite enough to get back all the way above ground. What's over here? Actually, I should have tried to ride Torrent inside. My lantern got deactivated because I did take a short break. I forgot to turn it back on. Waiting for a trap to be sprung there. Preserving boluses. No trap just yet, but we have some preserving boluses. Aha! Alleviates scarlet rot buildup and cures rot. That's what we needed against the putrid avatar. Now, how do I make them? Give me the cookbook that makes the preserving boluses. There's probably an incantation as well. If I had to guess, there will probably be some sort of incantation that does the trick. Maybe these aren't trees. Maybe they're actually rock formations. That's how this place is actually staying supported. Beast liver. I don't know why the hell there would be a sus wall there. But I wanted to check. I wanted to check. Okay, crabs. Maybe indicates the presence of a big crab. So we'll be on the lookout. Why do there have to be crabs here? Who invited you guys? Who invited you guys to the party? I certainly didn't. Do some crabs have red eyes and others do not? Because that guy definitely looks like he has red eyes, but I don't know if that's all of them. Could be all of them. Just looking at this, I assume it's a gravestone, but not sure. There's a lot of people on it. Lots of folks on this gravestone. And some candles. And some crab eggs. I don't think we have gotten a title card yet that has said Eternal City. I could be wrong. But it doesn't really feel like we're in the city just yet. But we may be getting close. I do love the kind of starry night sky. Except it's not... It can't be the sky, can it? Maybe it is. I don't know. The atmosphere in here is really, really sick. It gives you this sense of that you're entering this place that is just massive. That's the feeling that I'm getting. And look at... Oh, shit. Is there a divine tower here? Because this feels like... There is a site of grace there that I see to the left. But this feels like the broken bridge. Maybe not. This is not a bridge. Okay, I was a little confused at first. But I was interpreting... I saw this and this bit here in the distance. And I thought it was part of a bridge that was going here. It was the perspective that I had, I think, as I was riding in. There's some loot up there. Hi. Okay, wow, there's so much to digest here. Let's start by grabbing the side of grace. And maybe that'll tell us a little bit more about where the hell we are. Are we sitting? We are full on flasks. We don't need to sit yet. But maybe I'll just sit anyways, because what the hell. Siofra River Bank. Feels like we're still not quite at the Eternal City. But this sure looks like ruins of it. Was that a herd of deer? There is a herd of deer roaming through here. And there are some magic bubbles. There are so many deer. There's another big crab. Give me those crab eggs. Oh. Ooh, these guys be... Oh, wait a second. These are the followers. These are the followers, aren't they? We've seen you guys before. Well, we've seen a version of you guys, but you're like the Moonglow Phantom version. I want to sneak up on this guy, but I don't think he's going to let me. So we're going to have to just settle for lightning spears. And I'm going to have to watch and see if that other guy comes close. That guy reacts. The guy to the right did react, but he doesn't immediately aggro. I'm hoping he'll go back to foraging, and then I can sneak up on him. Also, I gotta remember I can kind of like sprint while I'm crouching. Nice. Oh, you were not dead. Now you are. Goodbye. Wait, you dropped beast bones? What's up with that? I've got the poor helpless deer cornered over here. They did not want to go falling down. There is a mushroom up on that ledge that I missed. Okay, what was the loot here? It was a purple loot. A cookbook. All right, Armor's Cookbook 6. Sweet. Had a feeling that that was going to be something we were picking up, and it does in fact give us the ability to craft preserving boluses. Let's sort this back with the... Interesting. So we have Armor's Cookbooks 1 through 3, and now we have 6. 4 and 5 could be in the Weeping Peninsula. This could be another clue to kind of like guide you along, you know, when, quote unquote, you're supposed to do things in an open world game, which is always very, very loose guidance. But if there is any guidance that the game developer is giving, it's that they are, you know, giving numbers to cookbooks. And that's one of those little nudges to say, hey, this is maybe where you should be exploring, or maybe you're ahead of schedule. And then, you know, you follow that guidance as much or as little as you like. There is so much dew-kissed herba to pick up here. Holy shit. There are also a lot of little nooks and crannies where they are hiding loot corpses. I like it. Even if it's just little golden runes, that makes exploration fun. Let's go get this mushroom, though, because I don't know yet. Well, melted mushrooms. I wonder if those have to do with preserving boluses. Let's check our item crafting. Dew-kissed herba, crystal cave moss, and eye of yellow. No, that's clarifying boluses. Preserving boluses, that's what we need. Oh shit, we need a sacramental bud. Not as opposed to the Sacramento bud. Very different. For those of you in Northern California, like me. Sacramental bud, exceedingly rare to find. Probably an underground thing, if I had to guess. The Arteria leaf of the Eternal City Underground? Question mark? Boy, there is... You think you've explored, and then you find another dew-kissed herba, and you realize you didn't. Ghost Glovewort. Cool, cool, cool. Unless these things are, like, respawning somehow. They may be on a... I've been assuming that all these materials, these crafting mats, I've been just assuming that they're all on a, you know, a respawn where you sit at the site of grace, and that respawns them. But who knows? Maybe there are some different rules. Light flame? What? This did look more noteworthy than some of the other things that we've seen so far. Dang it! I let the deer disperse before I got my lightning splash damage. So this is not like the. This is more of a almost an obelisk or a mini obelisk. Light flame. Do we have the ability to do that? Fuck it. Let's light the flame. What could go wrong? Oh, shit. That is a really cool bit of design there. Now, I did just happen to have the camera pointed a certain way, but I wonder, did that flame over there light as well? Because we happened to be looking in this direction, and one of what appears to be 8 flames has been lit on this staircase. Oh, The deer came back. The deer have presented themselves. I still... Oh, I did get some splash damage, but it was of the kind that actually does happen in the water, I think. Okay, not a big deal. It's just beast bones. We still got these floating blue... Maybe those are not bubbles over there. They look actually a little bit more electrically charged. Let's look closer at this staircase, though. What's this? We got the map. There is a map for the underground stuff. Oh, shit. There is a map for the underground. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What? I was totally gonna accept the fact that there's just, you know, no map for the underground. It's just its own entity, and you just gotta live with the fact that you don't get a map. Oh my God, there's a map. Okay. Let the exploration begin, I guess. I don't know that we're... Well, this area, now that I see the map, is not as massive as... At least it doesn't appear to be as massive as some of the... Like, if we compare this to Limgrave, well, it's really kind of a sliver of Limgrave, right? It's like 1/4, or maybe one... It's like a quarter the size, if we assume that this is all watery area that we can actually explore. But then, who knows? Maybe we can't explore up here. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to let us actually check out. It looks like this is some sort of structure that has been, like... Is this fungi? What is this? It's making me think of those areas that we've seen in the overworld that look like either snow or fungi. There's some sort of structure here, which I think we've seen... We saw part of when we came in. Okay, there's a map. Wow. I really love how that was revealed to us. You light this flame, and then that pulls your attention over here, and then that pulls your attention to the map. You're probably going to come get this anyways, because there's just a big glowing piece of loot out in the open, and you're gonna loot that no matter what. But let's see what's up here. Why are there 8 flames that need to be lit on the way to... Is this a boss? We have 8,400 runes. The Hallowhorn Grounds. Can't target that thing, but what is that? Doesn't feel like a boss. But what do I know? Hallowhorn Grounds. This is some sort of fucked up moose that has been dead for a while. I think. Is it supposed to come back to life if we light 8 flames? What the hell is going on here? I have questions. If I wasn't confused enough already about what the hell is going on in Elden Ring, then they introduced me to the underground. This is cool, though. Very confusing, but also so damn cool. Like, look at this place. Look at this place. I don't know what to do with this dead moose. Hallowhorn Grounds. We'll figure something out. This really is making me think. Like, you can see... Look at the, like, the cracks or the... maybe they're not cracks, but it's like the undulations in the cave wall. And there is some sort of luminescent material. Maybe it's those mushrooms we've been picking up, the melted mushrooms, and they're all growing on the inside of this cave wall, and that's what is giving it this appearance of a starry sky. It's so pretty. Gotta be some loot out here, right? Show me the loot. Show me those... Show me that golden rune hiding out. No? Surprising. A little bit surprised, not gonna lie. I would have thought there would have been some loot here. But it must be... Maybe that's the signal that this carcass is the main point of focus in this area. And, yeah. Feels like something's gonna happen if we can manage to light 8 flames. Just gotta be looking around for more flames to light, that's all. That's all, no big deal. In the meantime, we will continue to take out the followers. Oh, there was another guy hiding over there, who I missed. I should try using the black flame against them. Okay, I did not mean to fall down. Okay, I guess we're just falling down here. A jawbone axe. We got their weapon. We got their weapon. Drink. What I will do is apply the black flame, which apparently does not it does not create enough of a sound that attracts their attention, so that's good. We got some dwelling arrows as well, which I think we've picked up before. So let's check those out. I think we've picked up dwelling arrows. We're going to sort these once again by order of acquisition. Yes, we have picked these up out in Liurnia. Magic damage arrows. Can we find the axe? A jawbone axe. Made from an herbivore's skull. Should be an herbivore's, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it, actually? Weapon of the ancestral followers who disdain metal. Fuck metal. Wow, they just... How do you not like metal? Like, I know, you know, there's different flavors of metal. And so not every flavor of metal is for every music listener. But you just disdain metal altogether? What? This axe is more of a bludgeon. It forges a bladed edge, instead using the beast's molar teeth to buffet foes, dealing strike damage. Okay, wild strikes, cool. Good stuff, good stuff. Also, we've learned an important lesson about the metal disdain of the followers. They don't rock out to metal. Feels bad, man. An whoa, 3 arteria leaves. Let's go. Love to see that. And an inverted hawk heater shield. An inverted hawk heater shield. We're kind of doing okay with this no shield life, I gotta say. It's working out all right for us. Yeah, we're taking some damage in some situations that we probably would be blocking. But, you know, it's really not that bad. A medium-sized metal shield, easier to handle than a kite shield. The inverted hawk is the emblem of the company of slaves ordered to explore the Eternal City. Slaves ordered to explore the Eternal City. Is that what became of... Or did those guys turn into the Claymen? Is that what happened? An old fang? Couple old fang. Couple old fangs. Hanging over an edge. Lots of loot to pick up in this area. So even though it doesn't really cover much, it may not seem like it covers a lot of area on the map, in terms of like square footage, it still is a pretty dense area because of the elevation changes, right? So there's maybe more to this area than the map lets on. What is the deal with you? Surely this cannot be a pleasant... I'm not able to target you, but... Okay, so, but then it does dissipate. And then it doesn't leave any loot, at least that one didn't. So I don't know if this is supposed to be an enemy. If we are supposed to dissipate them. Like obviously if we get close to them, we have to be careful about taking... Well, either we have to be careful or Torrent has to be careful. There is a transporter gate here. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So... Let's get the loot. Somber Smithing Stone 2. Yeah, I'm curious if that torch over there lit up when we lit up the first thing. Let's make note of this on the map. There's a turtle over there. Let's mark this. This needs to be marked as... That feels like an okay marker for teleporter. Ooh, I think I see another thing to light a flame in the distance, but I want to head to the left first. I think I want to head over here. There is... This place is actually quite dense. There's something about this layout that does make it more of a... there is so much more to it than you might think at first. And we also have to be on the lookout for... more spots, more flame lighting to be done. Oh, but there's one up here, isn't there? I'm also a little confused as to what that... Who's doing that whistling? We've heard that before, haven't we? I don't think I've quite figured out exactly who's supposed to be... Who's supposed to be doing it? Oh, he's got the arrows. He's got the arrows. He's busting out the arrows. Look out. I'm gonna be behind a tree if I'm not careful here. Alright. You are out of here. 3 lumps of flesh. Feels okay, man. We love our lumps of flesh. And my goodness, this is the spot where the boars hang out, isn't it? I would love to get some roasted boar splash damage. Okay, I was hoping for a 3-for-1. Whoa, wait a second. That guy showed up after I killed the boars. What's up with that? That's a cool trick. That's a cool trick. I'd love you to show me how I could do that. How do I just pop out of nowhere? Actually, maybe I could do that trick with whatchamacallit, the the America's Veil. Old Fangs. Y'all drop Old Fangs, huh? I'm going for all this like lightning splash damage. Oh, they drop hefty beast bones too. That's right. All that fancy lightning splash damage. You could also just go up and whack them. Don't have to get fancy. Let's light a flame. Second flame lit. Any ambushes as a result? Nobody ready to ambush us for lighting the second flame? Okay. Fine. Have it your way. Let's go check on that. Make sure that we did. As I keep seeing, my eyes keep getting drawn to spots where I think there's loot. And sometimes there is, but sometimes it's just a little weird bit of lighting that the environment has produced. Silver fireflies. Okay, these guys just appear out of nowhere. That's just their thing. It's just what they do. Wow, he was ready. He was ready for the back, for the, not the backswing, but me coming back around. Fur leggings. Not furry leggings. Very key difference. Worn by ancestral follower warriors. Fashioned from bristly pelts. Look at those sandals, dude. The ancestral followers keep their distance from the Erd tree, awaiting new buds. They're certain to sprout from their very flesh, and indeed their souls. Okay. We see the second flame lit. Good, good, good. What am I thinking here? Let's go in this direction. We have an incentive. We have an incentive to hunt the turtles. And so, hunt them I will. I will never get over it fully. But I do what must be done. Even if we can buy them infinitely for 1,200 runes, you still, you know, you gotta get your value. That would be a hell of a drinking game. Take a drink every time Akinar says, whoa, every time Akinar says value. What in the world was that? This dude has like a warlock staff or some shit. Alright, just want to take out the archer. Just wanted to take out that threat before focusing on you all. Still have my trickle heal here, which is good. What is he doing? What is he doing? What is that move? That's a new one. I haven't seen that one before. Feels like a dark spell. But he has no poise. Basically no poise. The ancestral followers who have turned into apparitions. What exactly has happened to you all? Let's check up here first. I mean, gosh, we have gone from 0 Dew-Kissed Herba to... Oh, there's a spirit spring here? Oh, shit. Oh, and there's a ledge down there. There is a ledge. Hold on, we need to explore this. We need to explore this way first. I also see some loot that I missed. And of course, some Dew-Kissed Herba that I missed. And a Golden Rune 4 that I missed. So there is... Yeah, you can just go right down here. So, what is there to find? There is loot over there underneath the staircase. Atrina's Lily. Not Grave or Ghost Glove Ward. Really? That doesn't make any sense. from a purely visual standpoint. There's really... That should be a thing. That should not be a problem. Hornbow. What that be? Can't wield it. Oh, this is your intellect bow. Longbow made from animal horn, wielded by the master hunters of the ancestral followers. Imbues arrows fired with magic damage. Reveals its true worth when used with magic-infused arrows. Oh, shit. So that really... Isn't that... I don't know if that's like Dark Souls 2. It makes me think of Dark Souls 2 because you could, like, infuse things like the magic greatsword. Or no, the Moonlight Greatsword, excuse me. You could infuse that in such a way where it was like extra magic. That's what this feels like. Can we infuse bows? I might need to check with Hugh again. I felt like infusing our bow was not an option. But that's interesting that it just gives magic damage to arrows no matter what. But then you can really enhance the effect by going full magic. Specifically, I'm guessing those... dwelling arrows, is that what they were called? Those are probably the real bee's knees. These crafting materials are disguised behind these trees pretty well. Okay, so the Spirit Spring that we were in the middle of checking out, which I think, well, it has to be how we get over to that loot, right? But it also, man, okay. Well, we could be doing some dying here. There's a little bit of danger, I think, to this expedition, potentially. Oh my god. Oh boy. Yikes. How do we actually safely get that loot that we saw? Was I just supposed to jump to it without using the... Spirit Spring? That's a Ghost Glovewort 3. That's cool. There's another flame over there. And then there is a spot to jump across here. Can we do this without dying? Let's see. Trying to get navigating down to the lower portion first. Without, like, going down this way and potentially falling. Oh yeah, this lines up perfectly. So hold on, let's actually turn around. Okay. Ooh. There we go. Oh, there's a dude out there. We'll take a closer look. Let me just make sure there is... no loot here? Ah, yeah, that's what I was looking for. A stone sword key, cool. Just making sure about... You always have to make sure about the loot because they hide it so well. Now let's take a closer look at whoever is out here. We also cannot reach them at the moment, but there is loot there. It's a Crucible Knight. Motherfucker, dude. I recognize that shield anywhere. Bastards. How the hell do I get to you, though? What the fuck? Oh, what if that's what the transporter gate, the sending gate, maybe that sends us over here. Could be a thing. Oops. Let's get our, let's see if I can do this without backstepping off a ledge. Any other hidden loot laying around anywhere? Tucked, there is a... I don't think I see any... Let's get on Torrent. I don't think I see any other hidden loot. Oh my god. Slow and steady, Torrent. Slow and steady. If I miss, I do fall on that ledge below, I think. Oh my god. This is awful. This is awful. I hate this. Holy shit. How are you supposed to easily... Was I just supposed to dash there, maybe? That might have been what I was supposed to do. Fuck. Oh my god. I'm so nervous about the way that Torrent turns. If it's not like a 180. And even if it is, sometimes it's a little weird. Or at least it feels weird. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I think I have to go back over. Shit. Do I have to warp back to the site of grace if I want to avoid a death? Or do I need to go... Like, if I turn back around this way... I feel like I'm dying if I'm trying to get... Well, maybe not. I hate this. I'm, like, so indecisive right now because I just don't want to take a death. It's not like the end of the world. But I feel like I know what the game's going to do to me if I try to go for the ledge that is on the other side. Like, I can't double jump high enough to get to that. What have I done? How did this happen? This is not right. Let's put on our thinking caps, or maybe not our thinking cap, but our just go for it cap. My god. What's the way we're supposed to do this? Sprint? No, that doesn't do it either. Dude, this is terrible. I'm about to yeet myself to my death. Oh, because of this ridiculously... Oh my god. I mean, I must be doing something that's not intended. I'm sorry if this is painful to watch. But I just... what is going on here? Okay. Maybe I have to go to the other side. Maybe I need to go over here. And sprint and dash and jump there. That's the only thing I can think of. And at this point, if I die, I die, you know? I can't make it. I can't make it. Is that what I was supposed to do? Drop down to that little ledge? There was a tunnel under there that maybe leads to that loot. Is that how we're supposed to get there? Ah, that was such an awkward position to be in. Hopefully we can get our runes back. There was a reasonable stack of runes that we had accrued. Should be able to get it. But it's just like... I must have been like taking an unintended route there, because that felt so awkward. I essentially backed myself into a corner, which probably could have been avoided if I had just approached things a little more simply. I don't know. Now where... Okay, here it was. So now... we want to ride the Spirit Spring again. And find out exactly where they placed our runes. Okay, they are on the other side. It's easy to travel in one direction, right? The one direction travel is not the problem here. Like, this is no big deal. It's getting back. So is there, like, can we actually double jump down to that? Maybe that's just where I'm supposed to go. That might be where I'm supposed to go. Instead of trying to go back across, I make my way down. I was actually farther away than I realized. Maybe that's all there is to it. I want to dismount. Because I think we might just be able to fall. without torrent. There also looked like there could have been a... No, we have to drop down farther. Can I walk off here without walking too far? Okay. There's something over here, isn't there? Sort of. That's just how we drop down to the... Okay. I didn't have to be all fancy. I get it. I just wasn't digesting the... I was so laser focused on I need to get back up and over. I was completely... I had completely disregarded the clue that they were trying to give about this, you know, the loot that we saw on the way here and how we might get to it on the way back. So I was missing something. I was overthinking. Definitely was overthinking. Cool. Turn our lantern back on. More dwelling arrows. Cool. Useless item. Love it. Okay, back to the main area here. Let's, where are we going? We could stay on the outskirts here and make it over to... Is this a divine tower? Where the hell is that thing? I almost want to make a direct beeline for that now. Except these guys keep appearing out of nowhere. Hold on. Hold the phone. We got some business to deal with. Or do we? Do we really need to? Do we really need to deal with these guys? There's some loot that I'm bypassing for the moment because I have temporarily... Oh my god, there's another sending gate. There's another sending gate here. This is fascinating. I feel like these sending gates are not meant to take us to like some, you know, location on the other side of the map. They're meant to just take us to another spot within these caverns. I don't see my beacon. Like, I guess it's still just a really long distance away. Or maybe it's obscured by this. Oh, I am starting to maybe understand. These buildings... Dude, these buildings look like they're either upside down or they've been built into the ceiling of the cave. Which either way is absolutely fascinating. I feel like they might be upside down. I do see a site of grace down there. I had seen that a moment ago and just hadn't noted it yet. There's also a place to light a flame here. So, okay. Let's grab this loot. Somber Smithing Zone too. There's another sending gate. Let's mark this one as well. Couple different sending gates to try. I think we might, after we get this site of grace, I think we might just try the sending gate and see where it goes. Okay, let's get on torrent. What am I doing? Let's get on torrent and go for the site of grace. That's what I want here. I just didn't want to fall from too high of a height because, you know, surprise gravity deaths and all. We're a little too familiar with those already. And let's sit at this one. Worshipper's Woods. the followers, the worshippers. This is their woods. This is our woods now. I want to try one of these sending gates, but I also... Let's go to the sending gate. That's what I said I was going to do. Let's make our way back. These guys did not wait for us to, like, pass through them. They just aggroed this time and started shooting at us. I thought we had to, like, pass through them, but we don't necessarily have to touch them. We just need to get close. So it would seem. Wait, where'd this guy go? Was there not an archer here before? What happened to him? Question mark? Sure, this is a great idea. What can go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? There's our beacon. Okay. It just warped us over here. Okay, that's kind of what well, I was expecting it to take us to another location within the structure here, or within this area. It didn't seem like one of these that was going to take us over to, like, super far away, over to Liurnia or some shit. This is really just a visual marvel. I really am just... Ooh, it adds the textures in there. There's some of this that is not textured, but there's other parts that kind of are. This is textured with, like, a flaming or a smoldering aura about it, which does feel distinct visually from the rest of the environment. What's that all about? But also, I'm starting to see, as we're a little bit closer now to these structures, you can see the parts that are luminescent, like this thing right here in the middle. Maybe that is a mushroom. I don't know if it's a mushroom we could pick up, or it's something completely different. It's just something else that's meant to stand out and make everything sparkly, because it just kind of have like a polygonal, a very simple polygonal feel to it. All right, I'm spending maybe a little too much time digesting the environment, but there's so much cool stuff to look at. Looking OP. These do feel like upside down structures, though. Now, there's part of this that's... Yo, honestly... Okay, I'm thinking another thing now. As I look, and as I was noticing immediately that this structure here feels right side up, and then it connects to part that's upside down. So it almost feels like we're going to be doing a gravity switcheroo here, which is pretty dope, if you ask me. I'm fine with that. But also, this, the structural, the architectural aesthetic here, very Anor Londo. Not as bright and shiny, but, you know, Anor Londo doesn't have to be bright and shiny. Especially if you do certain things. What do I want to do? Because I'm sort of at the point in this episode where I'm feeling overwhelmed. I initially said, this area isn't that big. No big deal. We're just going to be done with this, you know, pretty soon. But that's not Elden Ring. That's not how Elden Ring works. Dingus. It feels like we want to be a little bit more exhaustive in this area. So maybe that's where I will spend the remaining bit of time that we have here. How do I want to do this? We have... It's possible that we've been... Oh shit, what is that? I keep looking for my telescope in the pouch. Oh my god. I see we have a Stake of America. There is some sort of boss fight. Maybe a mini boss. Not something I want to do right now with 10k runes. What do I want to do? I want to grab as many Dew-Kissed Herba as I can. And, I see this statue here kind of clutching the 10 Commandments. Except this one has lost its head. What's that all about? I think I see some more Claymen inside of this structure. And there's a scarab back there. Maybe another spell scarab. I think I am at the point, though. I've been sitting here just a little bit debating and mulling over my options. And I do think that this is where we are going to wrap up this installment of Elden Ring. Because like I said, we're at the point now where there is so much to do just in this one area. And I think this is where we will continue next time. I can't say 100%. Tune in next time to find out. But because we also have the Weeping Peninsula, which we have also set foot into ever so briefly. We've got the Weeping Peninsula. We've got the Siofra River. And a very interesting, it may not be a divine tower, I'm not sure, but it also appears to be upside down. We've got a whole upside down city. It's not fungi, it's upside down city. Is that the Eternal City? Did it become eternal by flipping itself upside down and like completely skewing the laws of time and space? Is that how that works? We are kind of on a raised plateau, though. I think that's my sense is that the transporter gates, the sending gates, are meant to take you to these areas that you can't get to on your own. And maybe the other sending gate sends us out to the Crucible Knight. Maybe that's what we'll do next time. Either way, we've got a ton more to explore. So much to explore here in the Siofra River. And it's daunting, but also exciting. What an area. Such a unique, such a different feel compared to what we've seen in the overworld so far. I love what they're doing with this game. I also love that we caught up with Alexander, even if we weren't able to get things progressed with him very far. He's had a little bit of a dead end. We'll see if we can help him in the future once we finally do get to Caelid. But I think that's still going to be some time. I think it's going to be quite some time still before we get to Caelid. Because holy shit, we got some other business to take care of. And I can't wait to get to it next time. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.